and welcome back to Tom Mason. This is a YouTube channel that's tried to be like a TV show. All 21 of my YouTube channels are trying to be a TV show. How do I make that more like a TV show? That's up to you to help me decide. Let me know wherever you're watching this in the comments, wherever you're watching. But that's not today's point of today's video. Today, we're talking about something that's been on my mind since yesterday, to be fair. Because I was thinking about Doctor Earthbound and the Sonic have Doctor Earthbound, so it made me think, well, I want to talk about how certain Sonics work really well when they've been advertised outwards with other things, and I want to talk about, so I made this video. So, we're talking about just Sonic screwdrivers in general. That's why it's called a debate, due to the word debate. It's highly better than discussion, and I've mentioned the word discussion 40 odd million times on this channel, so I'm just want to use another word. Because obviously, I used to have a podcast called Doctor Discussion, which rebranded it to the Blue Box Files, which is a far better title. So, in my hand right now, I have what is described as a Wii Remote, a 11th Doctor Sonic Wii Remote. Now, let's compare. So this is the regular Sonic by the 11th, right? So we're mainly looking at the form factor. This is one of the key elements that I want to talk about. So this is the let me just bring it out. This is the front, right? So if you look at it, we just open it out. It's very much small, but you can't open this bit out, which is fair enough because it is a Wii remote, and that there is the sensor. So obviously you have to have a sensor to make the Wii element of the remote work, but I do think they made it slightly too thick. So if we put that down now that we've got that out of the way. So I think that the element of it, right, I'm holding it. Let me hold it like you would hold a normal Wii remote, right? I hold it and I think to myself, yes, that does work really well as a Wii remote. It works, pretend I've got it. So you do that on all your actions. And I think if you were taking Jody Sonic, for example, it doesn't really work. I've tried to put a new battery in, but you get Jody Sonic, which is a lot more, doesn't really work. I mean, when you're watching on the series, it looks amazing and it works really well, and I think the button placement's quite good. But I think as a toy, I just don't think the design, which is these bits, work that well in toy form. If it was made out of a different material and looks slightly better, I think I would have more appreciation for the toy. So if you're going to confirm it, compare it to a Wii remote, I think it'd be hard to do that to begin with. But secondly, I think that this works as a Wii remote because it's got a lot going for it and there's enough element at the top. But because this is a singular instead of a multiple, this wouldn't have enough angle to get out, and you wouldn't be able to find the string and hold it that well. You hold it like that, but it's the bentness of this bit that doesn't help the angle of it. So having it as a Wii remote wouldn't have worked because you'd be wondering how you're supposed to hold it from that angle. But as a Sonic itself, it's non-toy white. It's a good design. And it shows that it's more of an original design because the Doctor made it herself rather than the TARDIS making it. We don't know yet how Shooties or David 14th and 15th Doctor Sonics were made yet because this was made by hand. I'm assuming that this was made by the Sonic itself. I mean the TARDIS. itself. So, pretty put you down. Let's just briefly discuss. This, as a toy, doesn't... I mean, the more premium version looks slightly better because I think this needs to be more shinier. Whenever you push it up, they feel quite flimsy, if you get me. But as a design, as a Sonic, working in the show, it's a good design to celebrate 60 years because it shows elements of the different Doctors, Sonics from the New Who era, because they were not too focusing on the past. I think there's something that, in my eyes, isn't what was sort of a good idea. I got all the elements, and would work as a Wii remote if that was the route we wanted to take, and just added an attachment on it that fell off. I think it is this one. Let me just work out what finger. So the only issue is I think this is River Song Sonic from Silence in the Library. The only bit I don't like about it is this, because you don't know which finger to put in it. So if I put that finger in it, that to me, well, feels better, but then I've just got this rolled finger doing nothing. But if I put it, due to my smallness of that finger, I can't really reach. So if I have like my pinky would work. Sorry if I blinded you by accident. I didn't mean to aim that way. I tried to aim just beyond the lens. I do apologise. So I think overall, this is a nice design for a external non-Doctors Sonic. I just don't think that would work. It's the same with, and I don't have it up here, which begs the question in why the hell I got that up there. I haven't put that with my other collection of Sonics, because it's a Wii remote, and it's one of the best Wii remotes that exists, in my opinion, to be fair, because it works really well. The Wii just annoying me because it's like you take forever to unplug your cursor. I just think that for an external non-Doctors Sonic, this bit is the only element on it that doesn't work, because even if you try and not put a finger in it, you still end up automatically thinking I should put a finger in it. But I do like how, if you press a button, because there's a mini flap that comes undone, and then you spend like 3 years trying to put it back in. If you do that, if you press a button, it now goes red. So that element of the toy works really well. I do think they should have released a toy of the Sonic sunglasses and the Sonic trowel. So River's Sonic trowel and Peter Capaldi's Sonic sunglasses. I think that would have worked. And I think that I haven't got the toy because it's not yet out yet here in the UK. It was an exclusive for San Diego Comic Con, it'll be out in September. I think that does look like a Sky remote, and I know that everyone, including GT, said that, but as a concept, no one said it had to look like something straightforward, did they? So because this is quite left field, and this is quite left field. They're not your average, so that's bigger than most. And actually louder than most, to be fair, now that I've been filming this. And I think that it's unusual. These are the most obscurest of the designs in the New Who realm. Well, obviously this is quite obscure because it's trying to emulate many other things all at the same time, so that is quite obscure. But I think that when you really want to take care and look into detail, it's those type of things that you take into consideration. And people might not like the new Sonic, and I understand because it's more of a flat design, it's more of a round design, it's not a just a pointy, like, pen design. So I do understand why people aren't quite like the trigger being at the bottom of it, because it's like a nice holding ground. I do understand why it's not everyone's cup of tea, but at the end of the day, I do think that it was a good decision, because people might not like the sonic sunglasses. It's just a sonic screwdriver is a main device that's used, but isn't really a it isn't really a certain thing. You don't think, oh yeah, that's what a Sonic should look like. It was like the second Doctor Sonic was just, if you want to recreate it at home, it's just a torch. So it's not like it's something amazing. So every Doctor that has a Sonic device has it in their own unique way, and that's all that should matter. And at the end of the day, it's personal taste. I know that for a fact, it's personal taste. So, there we have it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. I'm gonna head off this way. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.